Changes to the price of fuel this weekend as a carbon tax and new fuel standards come into effect. The province is telling people to talk to their federal politicians. So that's exactly what Here and Now's Peter Cowan did. He spoke with Seamus O'Regan, the regional minister for this province, about those changes.
I've seen a lot of concern on social media and from talking to people in person about the impact of this tax when it comes into effect on Saturday. How much have you been hearing from people who are worried about the impact, especially on home heating oil?
Well, one of the reasons I'm here to talk to you, just to let people know that, first of all, it's nothing new, right? We've had a price on pollution for some time, about 6 years, really, through the province. And what we came to was an agreement with the province that we would now do the federal program. This is something that, friends and relatives of ours in Ontario and Alberta have been getting for some time. And it means that for a family of four, you'll be getting $1,312, $328 4 times a year, to cover any increase in the price and pollution on a lot of things, right? On a lot of things that we use, but this will more than cover for that. For 8 out of 10 people, you'll be getting more money out of this. I know that sounds kind of counterintuitive, and people are like, well, why tax if you... Because you'll always have that cash. We will always be giving you this cash, $1,312. But when you make choices on buying products that have less carbon and less pollutants, you'll be saving money, and you'll have more money in your pocket. And that's what we wanted to do. We're trying to square this thing where we all know that if climate change is happening, pollution's going into the atmosphere, people shouldn't be able to pollute for free. The only way we're going to do anything meaningful about it is if we all do a little something, but I don't want anybody to come out of pocket for it. So this is the solution that we came up with.
The other thing that's changing is new fuel standards, with the idea being to try and reduce the amount of CO2 emissions that come from extracting oil, refining it, and burning it. There's been a lot of concern about what that's going to do to the price of the fuel. Can you provide some clarity? What's actually going to change? How much is this going to add to someone's fuel bill by forcing the refiners and the distributors to do various things to try and make this cleaner?
Yeah, I mean, for those of us who are old enough to remember, leaded going to unleaded. And, you could see the difference in the tailpipes of people when you were in traffic. It makes a real difference in terms of the pollutants that we put in the air. So again, this is not new. This is the next version of leaded to unleaded. We're just trying to get less pollutants in gas, and we're able to do something about climate with that as well. What people are going to see are improvements in things like the investments in Brea. There's a direct correlation there. Like, Brea is making all the right moves out in Come By Chance, and we've got 800 to 1,000 people working out there right now. We're going to have a lot more people. So those are investments back into the community, but it's a way for us to lower things. And let me tell you, the price at the pump will be marginal.
Is this the right time to do it? Because I'm seeing, for example, the province, the finance minister has said, look, we've pleaded with the federal government, don't do this now. These are, increasing the costs at a time where inflation is already high. People are already feeling stretched on things like, just putting food on the table. Is this the right time to really do this?
Well, look, I just want to, first of all, the province has been great to work with. And every time we've ever had a difference, whatever, we've always sorted it out. In this instance, the price on pollution has always been there. The province charged it, and they put it into general revenue. It was at roughly 11 cents. It is going up to 14 cents now, but we are more than covering that with the rebate that people are going to be getting at $1,312 a year for a family of four, $328, 4 times a year. And they're going to feel it, but they're going to get it in their bank account directly in July. It's not something you got to apply for or it comes out through your income tax. You are going to see it in your bank account come this July. So that money will be in pocket. You're not going to have to wait until like a tax rebate at the end of the year and suffer the costs until then. You will get that money back, and 8 out of 10 families in this province are going to get more money than they would have before.
Minister O'Regan, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Peter. Appreciate it.